Your 30s aren't about discovering what money can buy. They're about discovering what it can build. This is the decade where your financial identity solidifies, where random earnings transform into a deliberate architecture. Most people wander through this period, checking off life's boxes, career, maybe a family, a home, without realizing there's a silent, parallel construction project happening with every single dollar they touch. You are either building a fortress, or you are funding a leak. And right now, without even knowing it, you are making one critical choice between the two. This shift starts with a single, pivotal upgrade, from being a spender to becoming a foreman. A spender sees money as fuel for consumption, a moment of warmth that's gone. A foreman sees money as a specialized crew member, reporting for duty on a long-term job site, your life. Your checking account isn't a wallet, it's the dispatch office. Your savings account isn't a vault, it's the training ground for your rookie crew. And your investment account? That's the high-rise project where your most skilled crews are working 24/7. The 3 money milestones of your 30s are simply the 3 essential crews you must hire, train, and deploy. Your first and most urgent crew is the Sentry. This is your emergency fund, but not as you know it. Think of a Sentry as a dedicated, unwavering guard posted at the gate of your entire financial life. Its sole job is to stand between you and life's inevitable surprises so that your other crews are never cannibalized. The rookie mistake is underhiring this crew or giving it a flimsy post. Let's give our foreman a name: Eli. Early in his 30s, Eli dispatches a Sentry crew of just $1,000. It feels responsible. Then his car transmission fails, a $3,500 repair. The Sentry is overwhelmed. What does Eli do? He has no choice but to pull $2,500 from his rookie savings crew, stalling their training, and worse, he might put the repair on a credit card, effectively hiring a costly mercenary named Debt who charges a 20% premium. His entire site goes into disarray from one event. Now let's see Eli 2 years later, after he's learned. He's methodically built his Sentry crew to a full 6 months of living expenses, $15,000. The same car repair happens. The Sentry handles its $3,500 duty seamlessly. The other crews, savings and investments, don't even look up from their work. The project continues uninterrupted. That is the power of a fully staffed Sentry. The true cost of an underfunded safety net is the progress you constantly dismantle. Your second non-negotiable crew is the Builder. This is your wealth foundation crew, and their toolkit consists of tax-advantaged accounts like your 401k and IRA. Their job is to take the blueprints for your future and start pouring concrete, steadily and automatically. The psychological shift here is monumental. You are not putting money away for retirement. You are stationing your most disciplined construction team in a compound where their work is turbocharged by time and tax breaks. Let's introduce another foreman, Chloe. At age 30, Chloe starts dispatching just $200 from every paycheck to her builder crew in her 401k. With a company match, that's $400 monthly. She earns a conservative average 7% annual return. By the time she's 40, that consistent dispatch will have built a foundation of nearly $70,000. But here's where foreman psychology kicks in. If Chloe waits until 35 to start, that same $400 monthly only grows to about $42,000 by 40. The 5-year delay doesn't cost her $24,000 in contributions. It costs her over $28,000 in lost compound growth, the unpaid overtime her builder crew would have willingly worked. That's a crew sitting idle. The Builder milestone isn't a vague, save more. It's the specific act of automating your largest possible dispatch to this crew before any other money leaves your dispatch office. Momentum in your 30s is purchased with automated, untouchable contributions. The third crew is the one that separates a stable life from a genuinely autonomous one, the engine crew. This is your post-tax, accessible investment portfolio, typically in a regular brokerage account. If the builder is pouring the foundation of your future fortress, the engine crew is fabricating the generators, the water systems, the infrastructure that gives that fortress independence. This crew's purpose is to build liquid wealth that works for you on your timeline, funding opportunities, passions, or early financial flexibility. This is where you learn the foreman's skill of allocation. You don't just give the engine crew cash and hope. You give them clear instructions, a mix of low-cost index fund equipment that tracks the entire market. Let's revisit Eli and Chloe, both now 35. Eli, after securing his Sentry, begins dispatching $300 a month to his engine crew. Chloe does the same. But Eli, a little impatient, tries to pick winning stocks, constantly redirecting his crew to different tasks, incurring fees and emotional decisions. Chloe sets her crew on one simple, broad market index fund and lets them work. After 5 years, assuming a 7% return for Chloe and a more volatile, underperforming 4% return for Eli's choppy strategy, the difference isn't just a percentage. Chloe's engine crew has built about $21,600. Eli's has built roughly $19,900. The gap seems small, but remember, this is just one crew. Multiply this gap across all crews, and Eli is constantly repairing walls, while Chloe is adding new wings. The engine crew's milestone is their first $50,000, the point where their quarterly growth can start to match a full monthly dispatch from you. When your investment returns can cover a major bill, you've transitioned from working for money to supervising it. This is the silent architecture of your 30s. It's not about a net worth number screamed by a guru. It's about hearing the quiet, constant hum of 3 specialized crews working in unison while you sleep. The Sentry stands guard. The builder pours the future. The engine crew fabricates freedom. Your sole job as foreman is to make the first dispatch, then protect their work. You stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "Which crew does this purchase serve?" A new luxury watch hires no one. It's a decorative plaque. That same money? That's 6 new Sentries, or a month of work for your builders, or a new power tool for your engine crew. Every single financial decision in your 30s is a staffing decision. You are never just spending. You are either hiring or you are firing. Now, let's translate this architecture into your personal blueprints. The milestone isn't a random dollar figure. It's the moment each of your crews becomes self-sufficient, changing the very rhythm of your financial life. Your aim for this decade is to move from actively funding every project to overseeing a site that runs with its own momentum. We'll chart the course using a single, powerful metric: your lifestyle runway. This is the number of months your Sentry crew can cover your core costs, combined with the growing productive hum of your builders and engine crew. In your 20s, the runway is a patch of grass. By your late 30s, it needs to be a full tarmac. Concrete numbers make this real. Let's follow 2 friends, Anya and Rohan, both 30 years old, both earning $70,000 a year. They represent the fork in the road every new foreman faces. Anya sees her paycheck as a single pool for living and wishes. Rohan sees it as a dispatch office for 3 separate crews. In year 1, Anya saves what's left over, a sporadic $100 a month that often gets recalled for trips or gadgets. Her Sentry is a temporary intern. Rohan automates his dispatches the day he gets his first paycheck. He sends $300 to his Sentry fund, $500 to his builder 401k, and $200 to his engine crew brokerage. 5 years later, at 35, their financial constructions are radically different. Anya's sporadic saving has built a Sentry of $4,000, barely 1 month's runway. She has no dedicated builder crew. Her 401k has the default 3% contribution. Her engine crew doesn't exist. When a recession scare hits and her industry wobbles, fear is immediate and visceral. Her entire operation is one shallow puddle away from disaster. Rohan's consistent dispatch has changed everything. His Sentry is a robust $18,000, a 6-month guard. His builder crew, with match and growth, has laid a $45,000 foundation. His engine crew is worth $14,000. His lifestyle runway isn't just 6 months of savings. It's the combination of that and the fact his other crews are generating growth that outpaces his own contributions. A market dip isn't a crisis. It's a sourcing discount for his hard-working crews. The gap isn't about income. It's about the system you commit to before the first dollar is spent. By the time they approach 40, the divergence isn't just numerical. It's psychological. Anya is still trapped in the spender to foreman transition, constantly reacting, her goals feeling heavy and out of reach. Rohan has entered what we call the momentum zone. This is the milestone state where the compound growth from his builders and engine crew adds more to his net worth in a year than his own annual contributions do. His crews are now officially working harder than he is. For Rohan, hitting this zone before 40 is the ultimate prize of his 30s. It means his daily work income is no longer the sole driver of his financial construction site. It's now the supportive capital for an already thriving operation. Your most powerful tool to reach this zone isn't a stock tip. It's the annual crew audit. This is how you course correct. Once a year, you sit down not to check vague savings, but to review the staffing and output of each of your 3 crews. First, the Sentry. Is it still 6 months of your current core expenses? A raise or a new child means this crew needs reinforcements. Second, the Builder. Are you dispatching the maximum you can to their tax-advantaged site? Every raise triggers a pre-planned increase in your 401k percentage. Third, the Engine Crew. Are they invested in simple, durable tools like broad index ETFs? Or have you accidentally let them chase trendy, expensive projects? The audit isn't about guilt. It's a foreman's quarterly review, ensuring every crew has the resources and clear instructions to build. A system that isn't reviewed becomes a collection of forgotten tools. The final milestone of your 30s is subtle but profound: the shift from client to architect. You stop seeing money milestones as external badges you collect. I have a 401k. I have a brokerage account. You start feeling them as internal shifts in authority. The Sentry's presence means you sleep soundly. The Builder's progress means you view decades with calm anticipation. The Engine Crew's hum means you see opportunities, not just obstacles. You realize the goal was never just the money. The goal was the autonomy that this specific financial architecture constructs around your life. Your 40s and beyond are built on the foundation you pour in this single decade. Not with lottery tickets or complex schemes, but with the disciplined monthly dispatch to 3 loyal crews. You don't need to be a genius. You simply need to be a consistent foreman. Start the dispatch. Protect their work. Let time transform their labor into your fortress. The blueprint is now yours. Go build it.
The single best financial decision you can make right now? Invest in your financial education. Hit subscribe to get our next breakdown and turn on notifications so you don't miss out, because the system only works if you apply it consistently. I'll see you in the next one.